Hi everybody and welcome to a very special episode of Broadway Speaks Out. I'm your host, Martin Gould Cummings. Today on the show we have international comedian Michael Ian Black. You might know him from VH1's I Love the 80s or the hit show The State. Wait, is that the name of the show?
I don't know.
Wait, start over.
You can edit it later.
Is he...
It's clearly ahead.
Is he that famous? He is. Okay, anyway, so Michael Ian Black went to see Hair recently, which, as you all know, my partner's in, and he wrote a blog about it, and in the blog, he said there was an annoying transvestite, Kim Cattrall-esque tranny there. That was me. So he has agreed to come on the show to talk about his statements and his stance on gay rights. So we are heading downtown to go on location with Michael Ian Black. Okay, so here we are. I told you we were going downtown to be with Michael Ian Black, so here he is.
Do I have to talk as loud as you're talking?
I'm talking really loud. I know. I'm like my mom. I feel like I have to like yell into these.
Well, the other thing is, I feel compelled to watch myself on the computer as opposed to looking at you.
We can watch ourselves. We can fix our hair. Or
right.
we can.
I'm going to turn this way and avoid.
Well, okay, let's avoid that. So thank you so much again for joining. And I'm still talking loud, but thank you for joining the show. And like the audience, my audience knows at least, you're on the show because of something you wrote in your blog, which right. I did take offense to at first, but and what I said earlier.
What did I said? I said you were trying to look like Kim Cattrall. And then I said, you get it. And you weren't really weren't.
It was a very revealing dress.
It was a very, well, that was sort of my larger point. You were wearing the neckline basically went down to your belly button.
Oh, I was trying to pull it up so you couldn't see my belly half the night. I was like, I'm practically married, I can't show people all of this. But,
there was a lot of midriff.
There was a lot, but can I tell you, the outfit is, somebody who used to be in the show, Patina, she moved to London to do Sister Act, and she gave me bags and bags of her clothes. And so at every hair event, I wear a piece of her clothing. And this time I happen to wear a very revealing piece of her clothing. But, no, yeah, at first I was very offended. But then I was like, you know what? He's a comedian. You've played gay before. I don't think
I almost exclusively play gay. Yeah, I'm only hired as a gay man.
And I love it. Me too.
So we share that.
We share that.
Well, yeah, I mean, I say horrible things all day long. Like today's St. Patrick's Day. And then I twittered. I twittered celebrating St. Patrick's Day in my traditional manner, hating Irish people. No, I don't hate Irish people, but that's a joke.
But it's a joke.
And a hilarious joke.
And it's a hilarious joke. I'm over it now. The first day, though, I'm a sensitive gal. I was nervous and upset about it before, but now I'm like, whatever. And
it was pretty minor as far as jokes go.
Because some comedians can take it a far way. But I'm very happy you did this. So let's talk about you started out doing The State. That's kind of where you got your start. And
a lot of drag in The State.
A lot of which I've seen and everything, and I think we love drag. So what is that? What was that experience?
Well, I will say this: the drag part, and now I'm doing another sketch show that will almost definitely involve drag. The drag part is profoundly uncomfortable for me. Oh, I hate wearing women's clothes. Hate it.
That's why we don't have something in common.
No, clearly not. Clearly not. But just the act of putting on the stuffed bra and
it's a pain in the ass.
It's not that. I really feel profoundly uncomfortable. I feel it feels alien and wrong to me. And I never expected to have that kind of reaction to being in drag, but it's like a profound dislike for me. And I don't know what that is.
It's uncomfortable.
It is uncomfortable. Is it?
Do you go the whole 9 yards and do the shaving and the tucking and all that?
I don't tuck.
Am I allowed to say that? It's my
your
show. It's my show. I'll say what I want.
No, I would. No, I don't need to tuck because it's cable television and they're not going to be showing my genitalia. But no, but just like the makeup I hate, the eye shit I hate.
It's a lot.
I hate it.
It's a lot. See, when I do the stuff, I don't do full. The only time I do full drag is when I get paid for I did 30 Rock recently and got paid to do it, but normally in what you saw me in is just my everyday clothes. I don't put the boobies and all.
Right. Well, today you're dressed more as a leprechaun than anything else.
Well, yeah. Well, I wasn't wearing green, but I got yelled at by hubby to put on green. So we have that on. But you in addition to all the drag stuff on your sketch comedy shows, you did Wet Hot American Summer,
right?
Which is the funniest movie ever. Molly Shannon, David Hyde Pierce, Janine Garofalo. So funny. And you played a gay character in that, yeah?
That was my first and to date only love scene where I just fuck the shit out of Bradley Cooper.
How was that for? Because you were in the shed and it was like.
Well, see, that
intense.
was a weird thing because I'd never made out with a guy before, and I don't think he had either, and so we were both pretty stressed out. We didn't really know each other either.
Yeah.
So you go to we were on set for a couple weeks leading up to it because we didn't shoot it right away, and we sort of got to know each other a little bit, and I think he was as anxious about it as I was because that's a stressful thing. I mean, it's stressful enough making out with somebody that you would sort of naturally make out with. And I think both of us kind of just decided that we're either going to go for this or we're not going to go for this. And both of us were just like, we're going for it. And oddly enough, unlike drag, that was sort of like whatever. And that was surprising to me too. Like kissing a guy and making out with a dude was just sort of like whatever. It didn't. I mean, it was neither sexual nor non-sexual in a weird way. It sort of felt like, well, this is what we're doing and this is my job and I could give a shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was fun to do.
It was hysterical. Such a good movie.
you.
I was introduced to that movie like a year ago, and oh my god, it's so fucking funny.
It's a bizarre, funny movie, and I'm very happy to have been involved with it.
It was great. And you're working on a new project now for Comedy Central. Yeah. Are you allowed to talk about that,
Sure.
or is it one of those hush-hush?
No, it's public. It's called Michael and Michael Have Issues, and it's me and my friend Michael Showalter, who played Coop in Wet Hot American Summer, and co-wrote Wet Hot American Summer. And it's us, and we have our own sketch show, and we do sketches, and then we argue backstage, and we bitch at each other backstage. So it's sort of like our real relationship. We've been friends for 20 years, and we get on each other's nerves, and we're, butting heads all the time. So that's what it is.
And when does that?
July.
July. Okay, so Comedy Central, July. Keep an eye out. And you have new books out. Is this?
I have a new children's book out.
Children's book
called Chicken Cheeks, which is
Okay.
about animal butts. I've got 2 kids. They find butts funny.
Butts are fun. I think butts are
grown-ups find butts funny too,
funny.
but if I couch it in terms of, the kids find butts funny, then it's sort of more acceptable. And then I have a grown-up book out called My Custom Van and 50 Other Mind-Blowing Essays That Will Blow Your Mind All Over Your Face, is the full title of the book.
And you can get that on any
any book shoppy that you have that on.
Book shoppy. I love it. And it's on his blog also, which I'll post a link to, and all that
Where
stuff.
I badmouth you.
Where you badmouth me, which is... Now I follow you on Twitter because of that. Because of being badmouthed, I now follow you with
You're a
hundreds
masochist.
of other thousands of people. I'm like, what if he writes something else about? I'm
beat
so
me
egotistical.
more.
I'm like, what are you going to write about me next? So now I follow you on Twitter.
Well, great.
Along with like 100,000 other people.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Twitter's been very good to me.
I never got into the Twitter thing until you.
Well,
never got into it until you, and now here I am.
If I could drag you and folks like you just into
drag
Twitter.
all the drag
all the drag.
I love it. But is there anything in particular you want to talk about that's coming up in like any events, any concerts?
Just happy to be here.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for clearing all the mess up. We're not mad at Michael. We love Michael. So check out his books, his children. If you have kitties.
I really wish I had known I was going to be on the video. I have like raccoon eyes.
No, it's great. It's your natural self.
I have a Puerto Rican mustache.
Every day of my life.
Yeah.
I'll give you some good makeup to cover that up.
I do need it. Although my teeth look surprisingly white.
There you go. Very good. Well, so July, the new show. And again, thank you so much for coming. These are real quick YouTube things.
I love it.
So thank you.
Thank you.
And you're fabulous.
As are you.
We'll keep reading the blog.
Thank you.
And I love it. And keep calling me out for my
keep on keeping
tranny-licious outfits. That's great. Thank you. So, Michael Ian Black, everyone. How do I stop that? Okay, I just got done the Michael Ian Black interview, and I had to stop at the nearest place that had Wi-Fi because I have to tell everybody that he is the nicest person I've ever met, and I'm so honored and so happy and just so fortunate that he agreed to do this show. Thank you, Michael, and thank you to his manager Ted and his entire team of people. He's a sweet person, so watch his stuff on Comedy Central, buy his books. You won't regret it. Thank you so much, Michael.